If you've never witnessed a middle school cafeteria at lunchtime, it's a bit like a Category 5 hurricane of human beings. And braving this particular weather at Patrick Henry Middle School are the 2 custodians who will be responsible for the cleanup.
Oh, it can get a little loud, but it's fun also. And the kids they're fun. They really are. They come up, say hi to Ann, hi Ronnie, and and it's really fun. You could be having a down day someday. You'd be cleaning and some little guy would come up to you and say, "Oh, thank you for cleaning our school." Boy, it's just a feeling you won't believe.
Unlike most storms, this is a daily occurrence. After the 7th graders come the 8th graders. After the 8th graders come the 6th graders. All told, more than 1,100 adolescents will pass through this room with food in just over 2 hours.
We constantly watch the garbage load. We sweep up during lunch period. Stuff that has been spilled.
Sweeping and mopping mean keeping ahead of the debris. The garbage goes out in waves, and sometimes it comes back in again, so the retainer recovery crew can do its work.
At least once a month, I would have to say. It's experience. The kids, they'll dig right in that garbage to find that retainer, and we'll dig out bags for them, and we've gone even into the dumpster and pulled out bags for them. And the majority have found them, but they're nervous when they lose them.
Today, all ends well.
I'll get into social studies, I guess.
For Dan, it's now a race against the clock before the band or after-school program need to use the lunchroom again. And this is just one room that needs attention out of many. The night crew arrives soon, while Ronnie has already gone home, since he began his workday at 4 in the morning. For Todd Miller at Horace Mann, it's a 5 a.m. clock punch.
Yeah, I do my normal routine in the morning. Sometimes we've had a situation where somebody's pulled the fire alarm. Other things that occur, a child gets sick someplace, then it has to be cleaned up as soon as possible. Or maybe a bloody nose, or sometimes kids will report there's broken glass on the playground, so that has to be gone out and cleaned up, or maybe even on the sidewalk. There's always dusting to do, and there's windows to do, and sometimes the kids will scribble on the walls, and then that's got to be cleaned up. I've seen quite a bit, nothing really super unusual. Once in a while I got to play dog catcher. We'll get a dog that gets on the playground, or even actually into the building once in a while, because the kids will let him in because he's such a friendly dog or something. It's all dusty and dirty. Okay, next.
2 custodians clean this school every day. For Todd, that means a mix of scrubbing, mopping, vacuuming, and dusting before the other staff begins to arrive. When the students walk in the door, things begin to change.
Good morning, Todd. Could you please open the gym doors or the PE office, please, for a sec? Thank you.
I need the mom, Mr. Todd.
Okay. Oh my, that was kind of a mess.
Later, the change of seasons means a dramatic shift in the way the morning routine could play out.
Normally I would unlock the doors, go sit up for breakfast, and then I would go get ready, grab a shovel, start it at whatever door I want to start at, and start shoveling snow away from the door. And then when I got all the doorways shoveled out far enough for the tractor to get at, then I get on the lawn tractor and remove snow from the outer sidewalks. Depends on the depth of the snow. It has taken me all the way up till 7:30. Just about time the kids are starting to arrive. My main goal is to get the sidewalks cleaned off before staff and kids arrive.
They are often unseen, frequently overlooked, and they do not seek out attention. But perhaps no one deserves it more. The word custodian means guardian or protector, but the truth is deeper than that. Sprinkler systems, fields, facades, plumbing, heating, cooling, leaks, spills, broken windows, recycling, and sick kids. In the winter, they keep sidewalks, parking lots, and playgrounds free of ice and snow. In the summer, they clean every school from top to bottom. 205 custodial and maintenance staff maintain 39 sites, 43 facilities, almost 4 million square feet of floor area, and 554 acres of land, and more each year. Apart from the building custodial crews are 22 mechanics, electricians, carpenters, and groundskeepers who receive and complete an average of 10,000 building work order requests each year.
There was some bad tile, it was cracked, so I had a work order to replace the broken tile. So that's what I did. I tore out the old tile and cut and fit new, put down glue, and installed a new tile.
The lights I just took down will, in this particular situation, we may fix them and just hang them back up. In a normal situation, that's what we do, but in this situation, we're actually going to put new fixtures in this gym that are more energy efficient.
Today, basically, I was just doing some maintenance on the boiler, on boiler number 2. Basically, just go through it, go through connections, clean the burner, clean the scanner, check flame signal. Basically just tune the boiler up, try to get the most efficiency out of it, which ultimately is going to run cleaner and safer and more efficient. So it's pretty crucial to go through them every year and tune them up. I mean, a lot of little things can change. You know, any gas pressure changes from outside the building with the gas company is going to change how the boiler actually runs itself. So just basically tuning it up.
There is no shortage of work. There's no shortage of variety either.
Every day is a different adventure. No two schools are the same, and really a lot of the equipment is not the same. So you're continuously working on something different, which is kind of nice. Your day goes by very quickly. Keeps you busy.
We're having a dual meet against Madison tonight, so this is the setup. I'm going to give it to Todd because you're setting chairs up, but the rest of you, if you need to reference it, Todd will have it so you can look at it. Roel and David, I'm going to have you guys set up the score table and score clock.
For custodians, the high schools are the training grounds, with good reason. Lincoln High School alone has
120 classrooms, 20 restrooms, and then we have the band area, we have the auditorium, we have the cafeteria, we have the kitchen, we have the library, the office block, we have 4 gyms, and we have the wrestling room and the little theater.
And every one of them, as well as the miles of hallways, must be cleaned daily. It's as much a safety issue as it is one of health. The custodial and maintenance staff is just as integral in keeping students at school as anyone else. They are also the ambassadors to public groups that utilize district buildings and visitors throughout the year.
A lot of the stuff we do with setups and cleanups and things like that have to do with parents. A lot of the parents come in and they work directly with us, and if you have a bad attitude, that transfers over to them, and then they think the entire custodial staff in the district are, angry, and so we try to keep it upbeat and we try to accommodate them as much as we can to give them a positive attitude, so when they leave, we've helped them out as much as we possibly could.
There's an old saying, if you want to know what's happening in a school, talk to the custodian. A few minutes with any of them and you'll find they've seen everything you can imagine over the course of their service and probably cleaned it up too. With a track record like this,
I'm proud to say that since I've been here, which is 17 years in this position so far, we've had school every day. It hasn't been because of a mechanical or a maintenance problem that we have not had school. And we're kind of proud of that out here.
it's easy to understand the pride these individuals feel in their unbelievably thorough and never-ending work. But it is the connections these dedicated guardians make with students and staff alike that can make us all proud to have them.
What I think a lot of people don't realize is we interact with the students just as much as the staff, because if they're in the hallway, you'll get to know them, and I know Char has over the years. She gets to know kids, and they're like best friends, because when they go to college, they'll come back, And the first person they'll try to seek out is Char to see what she's doing and let her know what's going on. And I've had students that, you know, I've connected with, and like auto body students, because I'm interested in that type of thing. So you get to talking to them and you kind of befriend them and kind of act as a mentor in school and ask them how they're doing and how's your day gone. And, you know, just that little bit seems to really brighten their day up.
There's a lot to learn from this tireless crew, if you can keep up. For example,
There's always two things a good custodian will have, and that's a putty knife in their back pocket and a dust rag.
I'd say our amazing operational services crews have a lot more than that.